Please pardon my rather melodramatic choice of music, but I had to use the Funeral March by Frederic Chopin. After all, by the time the dust settles and the last pigment dries, the Minotaur will have died. The Minotaur, born Asterion, meaning star. He is the son of Pasiphae, who because of her husband's short-sightedness, woke up one day with an unnatural desire for a white bull. But let us start at the beginning. There are, as always, many versions of this story, so this is just one of them. Before he became King of Crete, Minos had to compete with his two brothers for the title. As a way to justify his supremacy over his siblings, he prayed to Poseidon to send a sign in the shape of a white bull, promising that the creature would then be sacrificed in the god's name. Poseidon, in response to this prayer, sent him a beautiful white bull from the depth of the ocean, proving to the court and his brothers that Minos was the legitimate ruler of Crete. However, the beauty of this animal would be his downfall. In possession of such a beautiful creature, the king could not bear to have it sacrificed. He decided to keep it as his own and sacrificed another bull in its stead. Poseidon was slighted by this broken promise and decided to take revenge. He cursed the king's wife with unnatural lust for the king's bull. Pasiphae, the queen, had Daedalus, the king's inventor and architect, build her a contraption in the shape of a cow in which she hid to attract the bull to satisfy her lust. She became impregnated and gave birth to a creature that was half man and half bull. The king, outraged not only by her betrayal but by the nature of her infidelity, asked Daedalus to build him a maze so deep and so entangled that only its architect could find his way out of it. It is in the middle of this labyrinth that Minos hid his wife's shame, and it is in this labyrinth that he would later send the Athenians' youth to be sacrificed and killed by Asterion. I call him Asterion by his proper name to drive home one point. The Minotaur is what the Athenians called the monster, Minotaur being a compound word of Minos and Tauros, meaning bull. Minotaur literally meaning Minos' bull. However, he was born and named Asterion, meaning star. There are always two sides to a story, like there are two sides of a coin, and whomever wins gets to tell their side first. Bulls were revered in Minoan civilization. This is a civilization named after the mythical king Minos. At the time, the Kingdom of Crete ruled over the Aegean Sea and its other great cities, which included Athens. A historical interpretation of the story contends that cities like Athens would pay tribute to Crete and send sacrifices. The priests who would perform these sacrifices would wear bull masks during the ritual, which gave lieu to the myth. But that is but one hypothesis and interpretation. What I personally always found deeply tragic about the story of Asterion was that his own sister, Ariadne, gave Theseus the means to his murder. I don't know about you, but I have a sister. The thought that siblings could betray one another in such a way is a devastating thought. So my personal interpretation of the Minotaur in this piece is that of a female Minotaur. The tragedy of one sister betraying another speaks to me in a much more personal manner, making it that much more tragic. Again, I use my Kremer Pigments watercolors. I find the mix of both their Irgazine Ruby and Irgazine Red to be a deep blood color that I find disturbingly appropriate for the subject matter. I hope you enjoy these stories. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao!